just like that. When they're green like that, that means they're contacting. The percentage is the way out. The green is that they're putting pressure. The reason I do this side first, so that when you set on this side, you're not putting the pressure on the suspension, on the wheels, on the tires, on the truck. It's putting it on the outriggers on this side. Now I'll come over to this side. Put the outriggers down. It between 0.5 or under on both. That's that 0.3 and 0.0. I like that. That's good. Turn the outriggers off. I like to shut this just to be sure. Nothing that touches them. There's nothing that gets messed up. Take control over that. Open, it'll be blue. It's the same thing as this switch when you push to open. What that is where that's blocked off on the back, there's a butterfly flapper valve. This needs to be open for it to pump. Think about this as a master discharge. It's a huge discharge. So no matter what, this has to be open because the water coming in is going out of the pump to there. When this waterway is closed, it goes right out the back, so that's a huge discharge. When it's open, that valve shuts the back and it shoots up and opens the pipe, so the water comes out of this pump, out that plumbing, and then 90s up into the pipe. So
and that's what's coming through the keystone.
Yep, so you hook it to the keystone.
I think I came in late, but that back one is a screw. We don't use it.
Yep, we don't, the front line is good, but yeah, I told him that back line, that one is out of commission on this truck.
Keystone's on this one.
Yep, Keystone's only on the reserve. So any type of pumping or any type of thing, you need to use this master stream. Open. This needs to be pulled out. Then when you connect here to this keystone and open it. This is not a cheat code or anything different on your pumping stuff. This is just real life scenarios if you're ever on these trucks. All you have to do is give 114 PSI to these keystones. There's a relief valve set up. Once it hits that, it blows. That's all this truck needs is strictly volume. It's a 2000 GPM pump. When you're giving it, and Colby and I have done all kinds of things on getting water with Engine 6 and our ladder, you can use 2 big discharges from that truck if it's close to a hydrant and connect to both keystones, and this truck will do great. Or you could do 1 engine to each side. Jason will talk to you more about that later this afternoon in different pumping. I'm not going to confuse you, but since we have this truck, 2 biggest things, I'll reiterate again. Aerial waterway has to be open. Aerial supply rear discharge has to be open. Keystone, open the keystone. 114 the keystone. Or even simpler terms, give it pressure until this thing starts blowing off, and then back it off till it stops. It's that simple on pumping this. And then when you're up there pumping and you have your nozzle, there is no off switch. It's open. So before they get water up there, the captain, the firefighter, or whoever in that bucket needs to have the bucket in place and then the nozzle position. they're the final say of ready for water. You can't open this and give that going until they're ready. Because you can seriously hurt people, mess stuff up if you start blasting. So they will get that up into position, have it set, and then once they give you the call, you'll give them their water. Right here, that little bulb all up there that I showed some of you, that's the water filter. If you're in a bad spot or can't move it, there's fire coming up on you, you pull that and that sprays the water. This nozzle here is just that. The front line has two. It has that and a swoop. It's the same 3 toggle switches. There's one set for this one, duplicate set for the other one. And it's just 3 toggles, and it's up, down, left, right, open, close. It's all picture diagram, super easy. You absolutely can. That right there you can see comes out the top on the front line. There's already a gated Y set there. We have 100 feet of 1 3/4 with the nozzle preset in the box there in case we ever have to go make an entry in a mid-rise through a window, through a balcony, anything like that, which if need be we could justify, because it would just be like making entry into a house with a hand line, and if you see smoke or you see fire and you can be there, that can be much quicker than doing the whole high-rise setup from the inside. Go knock it out. That's a captain call in the situation thing, but we keep the truck set for any of those possibilities. Anybody have any questions on pumping, getting to the roof of that?
I'm not gonna ask you.
No worries.
We're saying just the reserve.
Yep.
Front line, you talk about the waterway in the rear. That one works.
100% it works.
Okay.
So,
as a ladder guy though, you want it in the back, or
Yeah,
because this
well-
is a 2000 GPM pump, you're going to be able to pump it more than I can. You want it in the keystone.
so that's a tricky question. 2 years ago, it'd be give it to the keystone.
Okay.
All of our new ladders are going to be no pumps. They're going to be dry ladders.
Okay.
So, for everybody who's going to be pumping and seeing, get in the mindset of pumping the water and doing that. We're knowing that the engine's going to be the main pump, and maybe needing another truck to give more water and volume, because we're not going to have that extra pump on the ladder. But ladder 276 will be around for a long time in some capacity in the fleet, because there's probably people on this department younger than ladder 273 and it's still running calls. So